Today, guys, we're going to be speaking about the habits of a millionaire and what exactly a millionaire does and what he did before he became a millionaire in order to become one. You see, a millionaire, I'm not talking about someone that money was handed down to them. I'm talking about a millionaire who truly made money, who came from nothing, who had nothing, but did everything possible to become one. Now, you might be someone that is 10 years old. You might be 15, you might be 20. You might be 40 or 50 watching me. As long as you're not dead, you could still become a millionaire. And it's actually extremely easy to become a millionaire. Listen, the world is extremely competitive today. Matter of fact, it's so competitive that so many people have become millionaires. Forget where people tell you it's competitive. There's 8 billion people in the world. I don't care that there's 20 million millionaires. That's nothing. People tell you it's competitive, it's not. The only competition is between you versus you. Are you gonna be the one that's going to change your life and get those millionaire traits and go push forward to become a millionaire? Don't think about what other people are doing. Look at what you're doing. Let's look at a millionaire mindset. What time do you wake up in the morning? If you wake up at 9 a.m. and you live in California, you live on the West Coast, it's already noon on the East Coast, which means before you even woke up, they've already decided what your life was going to look like. Because Wall Street woke up in the stock market at 5 a.m. your time. You're 4 hours late to life. You gotta make sure that you're up before all of them. So if they're up at your 5 a.m. because you're on the West Coast, you're gonna be up at 4. You wanna know what's going on. You see, you can't let other people decide and dictate your life. You have to be the one waking up the sun. The people that don't wake up in the morning, the sun will never shine on them. That is the number one habit of a millionaire, of a successful person, of someone who's on the way to becoming a millionaire or possibly a billionaire. You think someone like Jeff Bezos was sleeping until 9 a.m.? No, he wasn't. Maybe he went to bed at 9 a.m. because he was working a long night and he wanted to make sure he got everything done. And he probably woke up back at 11 a.m., slept for 2 hours. But many people do sleep 2 hours. It's just that they're so determined to prove something. The most successful people in the world are the people that have something to prove. I had to prove to all the people in my life that said I wasn't gonna make it, that I was going to make it. Who's the person in your life that you have to prove? Did your dad tell you suck? Did your mom tell you you're not enough? The kids at school? Did they bully you? Did they say that you're not good looking and you're ugly and you're not gonna make it and you're a loser? All those people that might have been in your life, you gotta let that run in your mind. You gotta remember those times that upset you, but you gotta use it for fuel. You gotta allow it to help you push forward. So when you wake up before the sun and it's 3 a.m., you gotta remember why you're waking up. You have to prove all these motherfuckers wrong. And these motherfuckers, they're sitting there, they're watching. They're waiting for you to fall, to say, we knew he wasn't gonna make it. We knew he didn't have it in him. We're not gonna let that happen because now I'm here with you. We might not be in the same room, in the same house, or even in the same state. We might not be in the same country. But the beauty about social media today is that we could connect anywhere. Anywhere you are around the world, you could connect to me. You could watch me, you could see what I do. So let me tell you something. When you go to bed at 9 p.m., shutting down all the lights, and you wake up at 3 a.m., and you had good 6 hours of sleep, don't feel bad for yourself. Don't listen to your buddies who tell you that they went out and you missed on a good time. Do you think any great person will ever sit down and tell his kids or his grandkids how hard he partied and how drunk he got and all the girls that he slept with? No, he's gonna talk about the things that he did. He conquered, the medals he got, the awards he received. That's what he's gonna talk about. He's not gonna talk about the bullshit, me smoking weed with my boys. That's not what people like me talk about. What we talk about is money, success, we're warriors. But each and every one of you guys have a warrior inside of you. So if you feel bad for yourself because someone told you that you missed out that night, on a great night, turn the phone off. Don't listen to them. They're your enemies. That's the devil trying to bring you down. But you got work to put in. You got things to do. You got the world on your shoulders. Because you, right now, you might be that one that's gonna change the world. You might be that big success. You might be the next Elon Musk. You might be the next Albert Einstein. You don't know who you are. But if you don't push, you will never know. You're just gonna die with all these gifts. The number one thing is, we wake up before everybody. And we go to sleep before everybody. That's the number one habit. Number two, if you're gonna live your whole life chasing wealth, but you're not gonna have any health, eventually you'll trade your wealth for your health, but it's gonna be too late. Don't worry, I don't inhale this. Cigars, just smoke that you take in and out, but you don't inhale. It's not like cigarettes. That's how I could go running every morning and I'm completely fine. So I know you're gonna mention something about my health. Don't worry, from my understanding, it brings up your testosterone. Most people will fight for wealth and give up their health. But if there's a person that works out daily, exercises, not talking about a bodybuilder, just doing exercising, and he's a smoker, and there's someone who doesn't exercise and who's not a smoker, the non-smoker will die quicker. If someone is overweight, but they exercise, and someone is skinny and they don't exercise, that overweight person will outlive them because they exercise daily. You have to understand, your health is more important than the money that you're looking to chase. And when you look good, you become attractive. You start attracting money. This right here, guys, you start to attract it. It starts coming your way. Everything is a form of energy. So if you're healthy, you look good, you're fit, money will come your way. I guarantee you. It came my way, and it's gonna come your way too. Let's not forget, when someone sees that you're fit, what do you look like? Not just good looking, but you look like a disciplined person. A man that's competent. A man that can handle shit. You see, most people today avoid looking like this. And they avoid it so much, and they'll say that many women today say that you don't even like guys with muscles. Women avoid men with muscles because they avoid power. They want to have the power. Well, it's fine, you can have your fat fuck. I don't give a fuck. But you, my buddy, my friend, my mentee, you're gonna get fit. You're gonna have a six-pack, and you're gonna be shredded. So when you walk into a meeting, people know you're disciplined. Next thing is, always be clean cut. I know you're gonna say something about my beard. My beard is pretty damn good. See that? It's nice, it's put together, it's fixed, it's straight, doesn't look all over the place. It's clean, my hair is cut nice, I'm always presentable. Matter of fact, if you could grow a full beard nowadays, you're actually a warrior. And people look at you as an authority figure, because only bosses could grow a beard like this. If you don't have one, don't worry. You will get one when you get a little bit older. I'm probably a little bit older than you guys. So, if you dress nice, you're fit. And when you're fit, I'm not saying you need to wear a suit, but I guarantee you that any shirt you're gonna wear, you're gonna look good. I'm not saying you need Hugo Boss. You wear Zara. A lot of my stuff I wear from Zara, and I look great. Why? Because I'm fit. But if it's nice clothes that fit you well, you're fit. You wake up early. You're energized. Your energy is good. You're clean cut. Why wouldn't someone want to work with you or do business with you? These are some of the most important things I could give you when you start. The next thing is, any person out there who wanted to achieve something big, they didn't have plan B. When you have plan B, plan A never works. Don't look to fall to something. Too many people tippy-toe through life to make it safely to death. You're gonna die. Why would you play a stupid game of playing it safe? Take risks. You don't have kids, you don't have a wife, take risks. Get loans, buy properties, build, develop, start. When you do it, you'll realize how easy it is. Build your credit. Don't throw away your credit for nothing. Don't waste money with a credit card that you can't pay off just to waste it. The greatest way of going broke is spending your money to show that you have money. Don't be that loser. You want to be like a mathematician. You want to think 10 steps ahead. You want to be a chess player. In this world, truly, if you're doing what I'm telling you to do, ghost the world for 6 months. Ghost it for 12 months. I absolutely guarantee you, when you come back, you'll have to reintroduce yourself. Nobody's gonna recognize you. Who is this guy? He's fit, he's good looking, he's dressed nice, he's always energized, he speaks well, his vocabulary is much larger than others. Expand your vocabulary, start learning. But when you learn things, unless you're going to work being a programmer, you don't have to go learn how to be a programmer. But you have to understand that there's something called programming, and you're going to need a programmer for an app that one day you'll need programmed. So expand your knowledge, because some people just don't have knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge, how are you ever going to be rich? Rich people have knowledge. Learn money. Learn where money came from, where it started. Why do we have money? A long time ago, there wasn't money. There wasn't cash. There were ledgers, there were beads, there were stones, there was gold, there was silver. Learn where money came from. Go on YouTube and ask YouTube. Go on Google and ask Google. Buy a book that teaches you about money. Learn about the government. Learn how the government functions. These things will put you so ahead of the game. These are the things you need to learn in order for you to become successful. Watch what moves the government is making. Watch what move the people are making. Watch what moves other governments are making. Study some of the greatest people of all time. Yes, some of you guys might think the greatest people of all times are the worst people of all times. But look at the things that they've done. Look at the power that they had. If there's, for example, somebody like Hitler, how did Hitler get all of the Germans to think that no one with brown hair and brown eyes needs to die when he had brown hair and brown eyes? He said everybody must be blonde and blue eyes. The rest needs to go. But he was brown eyes and brown hair. What kind of power did he have to get a whole country to turn on the whole world and create World War II? So yes, it's an evil person. Yes, what he did was probably the worst things ever happened on the planet. But you have to look at the way he spoke, the way he was speaking, the way his hands were moving, the power that he had. You want to have that kind of power and use it for good. He chose to use it for bad. But when you study people from history, you start to understand how they became so successful at what they wanted to do in life, whether it was good or bad. So important habits is eat well, eat healthy. It'll keep your energy flowing. Stay away from toxic people. They will drain your energy. They will eat you alive. Always stay with your head straight, which means don't let things bring you down. In the business world, there's two things you could earn. You could either earn money or experience. Earning both of them, that's a jackpot. But if you lose money on one deal, do yourself a favor. Do not quit. It's just one deal. I see too many people that could have become successful quit midway. Why? Because they thought that was it. How is it done if you're not dead? It's like getting a flat tire and slashing the other three because one blew up. No, don't quit. Don't stop. Stay away from alcohol. Drinking alcohol will remove so many brain cells. You drink too much, I guarantee you, when you'll be hungover, you'll be hungover for a few days, and that's going to delay your success. Stay away from drugs. Drugs will take you away from your success. We know of enough stories where celebrities became extremely rich, wealthy, successful, famous, and then they went to drugs. Stay away from them. Someone who wants to succeed wouldn't do drugs. Someone who wants to take over the world wouldn't do drugs. And make sure you challenge yourself. Keep yourself around top-notch guys, high-performance men. No snowflakes. Snowflakes that melt under pressure, we don't want them. We want that limitless guys. We want to have that team of limitless men that are going to march with you towards success. That's something that only you could do for yourself. No one can make you do these things. But if you want to become rich and you want to have all the money in the world and all the success, make sure to do this. Don't quit on yourself, because one day when you have kids and your son is going to ask, Mom, how are we so rich? And she looks at him and she says, because daddy never gave up. And that's the best thing you could do for your future. Now go out there and get him.